to love. Pour it up.
Hey guys!
Hey!
I'm Aidan.
I'm Sam.
And as always, welcome to Rose Roast.
Have you missed us?
I did.
So did I. Here's episode 9 for you, coming at you nice and easy. And Tina Turner style. Moment number 5 is the Juan on Juan Pablo date with Kayla. Her hair is as coiffed as her lack of personality.
I mean, spoiler alert, she goes home, but a Pantene ad is waiting for her.
So this week is a huge week because now that it's top 3, it means that they get the option of a fantasy dang
sweet.
The date started off, they're in beautiful Jamaica, Sandals Hotel. Them two at a romantic river cruise, more like the Castaway raft with 2 chairs on it and one old Rastafarian man leading the way.
I was like, this will be an episode set in a country made up of black people, but we'll try our damnedest to not show any of them on camera. Like, ABC put work into not showing black people.
If they did, they had no speaking role. The date was pure silence because what does Kayla have to say? Elephant in the room is that he thinks she's not opening up, classic. But the truth is she wants to say that she loves him.
Every confessional was like, I think I'm gonna say it. I think I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
She's like, I'm about to drop a bomb.
I was like, let's do it. Like, I know, he knows,
Right.
we all know. Let's say it.
So she does, and he doesn't say it back because he's not allowed, and no one has ever said it back unless it is the final proposal scene. Naturally, the fantasy sweetheart is revealed. She's like, fuck yeah, let's do it tonight. I just said I love you. Let's get it.
Take me to the bone zone.
And boy, did he ever.
Moment number 4.
Is the date with Lauren B. Starts off them going on a boat ride.
Yes.
She made the wonderfully
Poignant observation that there's water and the sun is in the sky.
I love the way her mind works, you know? I love what she brings to the table. They go to this turtle,
Sanctuary?
basically this white guy finally
Again.
got a speaking role and discusses how they do this thing where they save the baby turtles, they release them, not before they said a sweet prayer to the Lord above because we have them, him, her to thank for everything. That leads us to
Their dinner.
They had big ass pieces of lettuce on their plates. My immediate thought was a little bit Little Mermaid Sebastian with the lettuce leaf vibes. Comment if you disagree, but that's what I got from it.
The real is it was just 3 versions of the exact same thing. So again, we get the hype from Lauren B being like, I'm gonna tell him I love him. And she does, but the twist here is he reciprocated it, which I don't know if you have seen The Bachelor before, but that's against the rules.
Oh yeah.
The fantasy sweet card comes and she is like, mother, may I?
They have sex. The attachment is real now. Do they use condoms is something that we discussed.
Probably.
I think they have to, but how would they know? Like, how...
They wouldn't. I mean, it's really between you, the Lord, and your partner, you know?
Jesus is always a player.
And moment number 3. We're on to carbon copy date number 3 with JoJo.
They swam. The thing is, the other people are just so fucking boring.
So by comparison.
She's full of life. And that's why I like her. Moving
Gotcha.
on. Their date. So
She
JoJo...
wore the smallest bikini, which I understand because it's a competition. You gotta work with what you got, and she got it. However, I couldn't help but notice that on the steps leading to the waterfall, she had to cover the bits and pieces from the camera.
And then they had a dinner, of course.
Which was fine.
She reveals her truth, and that is that she loves him as well.
Twist number 2 of the night, Ben reciprocated that love as well.
This slut, you know? I was at the edge of my dang seat. This guy fucking did his own thing, which I respect, because it's about time he rebelled a little bit.
Can I pose a question to you?
Please.
Do you think that he's actually in love with 2 women? Or did he tell one of the women, whichever was filmed first, that he loved them and the producers were like, okay, the cat's out of the bag, so the only way we can fix this is if you chime in with love with another woman.
Great point.
There it is. And then they have the overnight. They the card arrives. There are so many sentences on that tiny little card that basically equate to, are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
And she said yes.
Of course she did.
I think she wanted
Did
to
you?
seal the deal and
Yeah.
is the best in bed.
Oh, yeah.
And moment number 2.
It goes out to the sweet Disney starlet herself, Sweet KK.
Yeah, Kayla.
And here's why she's great. She misses her boy B, and she's like, take me in your fucking black Escalade to see this guy's white ass. And they're like, for sure.
And she's like, I'm gonna surprise him. It's gonna be magical. I need to remind him why he should love me too.
She comes in, and you can just tell that he is not jazzed.
He takes her down to the water's edge, as he's prone to do. And Kayla was like, let me just rehash that I love you. And he was like, I'm gonna stop you there.
Yeah.
I don't love you, and it's time for you to go.
Gets in her Escalade and goes, stops the dang car, gets out, and is like, actually,
I have something I want to talk about.
you want it to be more powerful. She's like, can you explain yourself?
I wanted her to be like,
We
when
fought.
we banged,
Yeah.
did you know you didn't love me?
And then she had a very tearful
Goodbye.
car ride goodbye where she really cried.
So our top moment of the week, again, is just the last moment. So it's not necessarily number 1 in excitement, but in
Drama?
order. Chris Harrison comes out of the woodwork for his 2 cents.
He's like, remember me?
And they hold a rose ceremony for no reason.
And he's like, let's be real, there's 2 roses. And there's 2
There are
girls.
2 of you.
And then he says why Kayla left, and they're like, thank fucking God that bitch was boring.
And then he's like, Jojo, first rose to you, and then the second rose goes to Lauren B. And that, as they say, is that.
That is that.
Yeah.
So we think Lauren B is gonna win, but if you guys disagree, comment below.
Comment below,
We would
let
love
us know.
to hear what you guys have to say.
You can head over to our Facebook page and like us there.
Mm-hmm. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Sam Shier.
Or at Aidan O'Loughlin.
Or at Rose Roast.
And
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Bye, you guys. We love you. Love us back.